This next artist almost doesn't need an introduction. He's a longtime member of the Grand Ole Opry and is one of the most talented storytellers in all forms of music. Almost every country artist on the charts today has cut some of his songs. Kelly Lynn had a chance to sit down with the legendary Bill Anderson to talk about his storied career.
It is a wonderful day. I'm here with Bill Anderson, Whispering Bill, and we've already caught up a little bit. Grand Ole Opry, I missed you the other night, but you're there. What? How often are you out at the Opry?
You know, this time of year, of course, when we're not, touring, I'm there probably, maybe 3 out of every 4 weekends. But the night that you were there was my weekend off.
And I was so sad. Bill Anderson is one of my favorites. And I want to ask you the story because you have had, literally decade after decade after decade of just success and hits and are still writing them. Songs of the year, like, oh my gosh, Whiskey Lullaby and Just Give It Away. Talk about those songs a little bit and how you've been able to just continue.
If I knew how, I would patent it and market it out on the corner of Music Row. It's just the fact that I guess the fire still burns in me. I still love to do it. I love to be with the young writers and the young artists who kind of come at it from a different place than I come at it from. And I figure along the way, maybe I'll learn something from them. Hopefully, maybe I might be able to impart something to them that maybe they can use on down the line. I guess the secret to the whole thing is just I've not gotten tired of it yet. I've been doing it for a long time, and I still enjoy it. And as long as I enjoy it, I'll keep on trying to do it. Oh, I'd have done a lot of things different.
Where did the Whispering Bill title come from? Where is Whispering Bill? How'd you come up? Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Well, there it is, because he whispers.
I guess I naturally have kind of a soft voice, a blessing or a curse, and I guess it's been a little bit of both. Actually, the name Whispering Bill was given to me by a comedian that used to work on my syndicated television show years ago, a guy named Don Bowman. And Don would call me that, and other people would hear him, and they'd pick up on it. And Ralph Emery was doing the all-night show in those days, WSM radio, and he got to where when he'd play one of my records, he'd say Whispering Bill or Old Whisper or something like that. And it just kind of caught on. In the beginning, it kind of bothered me a little bit. I thought, well, they're making fun of me. And then, I realized a little later on it kind of gave me a handle. There's a lot of Bill Andersons in the world. You can look in the phone book in any city in America and find a Bill Anderson, a Billy Anderson, a William Anderson, but you're not going to find but one Whispering Bill.
That's right. That's right.
And he ain't in the phone book.
And that's a really cool thing. I think it is a good handle.
Well, I didn't have to change my name. I had thought about changing my name to Conway Twitty, and then then the Whispering Bill came along, and I didn't have to.
I love it. I love it. Well, so you're out touring this summer. Where can people find you, and how do they find your schedule?
Well, they can look on my website, BillAnderson.com. Okay. I am modern enough to have a website.
I love it. Well, of course.
They can go there and click onto the tour page and see where we're going to be. We managed to get out and around. Go just about everywhere before it's over.
I want to catch a show. You're one of my favorites. Mr. Bill Anderson on Inside Music Row. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now it's time for our weekly songwriter tip. This week we sit down with Sony ATV's Josh Van Valkenburg as he talks about paying special attention to the name of your new song.
I think the title of a song is extremely important. It's the first thing that brings the listener in, where they go, I can relate to this. And if the title is too simplistic or something that maybe doesn't pique the interest, they're probably going to move on and they may not even listen to it, especially in the new world of iTunes and all of computer going through MP3s and you're reading a lot of different titles. I think you really have to be able to catch the person's eye before you can catch their ear.
For more information on the craft of songwriting, check out NashvilleSongwriters.com. That's about all the time we have for this week's show, but don't forget those incredible Declaration of Independence discs we have up for grabs from Colt Ford. All you have to do to enter this week's drawing is head on over to InsideMusicRow.com and sign up. We'll leave you this week with that #1 hit from Randy Houser. Here is How Country Feels. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.